Hello, everyone. This is Paul with South Harpeth Land Company. Our goal is to make your dream of owning land come true. We've got low down payments, flexible monthly payments, an easy process, and we will walk you through every step of the way. Today, we're going to be looking at one of our properties in Putnam County. I think you're going to like it. So this property is 0.22 acres. It is zoned R2. It's very close to many lakes, as we're going to see in just a minute. It's a corner lot, which is amazing. You have electricity right at the road, and there is a special discounted price, which I'm going to talk about in just a minute. So first of all, you need to understand that right now we are asking $199 down for this property, which is not a lot of money to get started. For $199, you can secure this lot. No one else is going to get it. And then you start making your monthly payments. It's super easy to do. You could start this today. Other things you need to know about this property is it's close to Carl Duval Moore State Forest. That's one of the things that people really like about this area is that there's so many state forests and so many ways to enjoy nature. It's 5 minutes from Lake Grandin boat ramp, and it's an easy drive to places like St. Augustine, Gainesville, and Jacksonville, which we are going to see in just a minute. You'll notice that this lot is a corner lot, which is amazing. It's always better to have a corner lot, in my opinion. And here are some aerial views, which you can see. So you can see some of the lakes up here. And by the way, that's not all the lakes. There are other lakes over on this side, which we're going to get to see in just a minute. So there's lakes everywhere around this property. It's a corner lot, as we mentioned before. And if you take a look right here, you can see that power pole, which we are going to talk about in just a minute. Here's a map, kind of overview of the Interlachen area. If you are unfamiliar with Interlachen, Florida, it's in Central Florida, but you can get easy access to a lot of places. It's only 45 minutes from Gainesville, a little over an hour to Jacksonville, about an hour to St. Augustine, and it's not on this map, but you can get to Orlando in a couple hours. You're close to multiple lakes, and as mentioned before, lots of forest, lots of state forests. So let's take a closer look at the property. Like we mentioned before, it's on the corner. There's your power line. It's going to be super easy to connect power to whatever you build on this property. The vegetation here, and you'll get a better view of this when we do like kind of an overview, is not very dense on this property, which means that you are going to be able to clear it out very easily. Here's just another view of that back corner. It does go to this little road right here. So this part of the lot is yours. Here's another side, another corner. And like I said before, you can see the vegetation isn't that bad. It's going to be easy to clear this off. Okay, now this part I do want to talk about, and this is where that special price comes in. You can see over here that we have a neighbor, and this neighbor has a little bit of garbage on their property. We're going to get some different views, and you're going to think, I don't want this property just because of the neighbor. Well, let me tell you that this works in your benefit, because if you see this video, and you give us a call and you say, hey, I want the special fence price, I'm going to be able to give you a discount on this property just to compensate for the fact that you might want to build up a fence on this side of the property to give yourself a little more privacy. You will not be able to find another lot easily for the price that I'm going to give you. Here's that other back corner. So we've already looked at the other corners, and this is the very far back corner. Here's kind of an overview. Again, you do have some trees, but not very many trees to clear out. Another view of the power lines. Something I did want to mention is the roads in this area of Central Florida. You do have sand roads, but if you look at these roads, it's this compact sand. And these roads are actually very clean, easy to drive on. And kind of a further overhead view. Now, all those lakes that I showed you before, those were back kind of on this bottom side. But if you look over here, you have even more lakes, which we're going to see in just a minute when we do an aerial overhead view. Okay, now here's an overhead shot. This is interesting. The lot goes from here to here, down here, over here. This is the lot, 0.22 acres. Here's a great view of the lot just from the corner, as you can see. Again, you have that power pole right here. It's going to be very easy to connect electricity to this lot. All right, now here's that 360 view that I wanted you guys to see. Again, you got lakes back over here, another lake over here. You can see that sparkling Florida sunshine reflecting off the lake, And again, these clear roads everywhere. Now, something I want you to notice is that everywhere else, you have this dense vegetation. But right here in the corner, again, it's not much to clear out. It's going to be a lot less expensive for you to start building because it'll be so easy to clear. Now let's talk about the price. Right now, this property is a cash price of $9,240. Again, if you call in and say you want the fence price, I can get you a cheaper price, $199 down. We can go as low as $199 a month. I suggest people pay more just so that it's not extended for so many months. And don't forget to call and say that you want the fence special. Again, we're South Harpeth Land Company. Thanks for watching. Our goal is to make your dream of owning lands come true. See you next time.